Well, hey guys, it's Paul. Welcome again to the channel. Enjoying my morning coffee, and got these little seeds floating around here like crazy. Won't be able to see it, but when we were kids, we always call them Santa Claus or something like that. Those seeds against the trees, which are dark, you can see the white. It almost looks like snowflakes coming down. Which that wasn't that long ago. But, I'm trying, it's blowing like a hurricane out there, but I'm getting more confidence in my microphone. Normally I wouldn't even try filming on a day like today, but lately I've been having success with the old microphone, so I thought I'll give it a shot, because there is something I really wanted to talk about, get off my chest, what have you. And it changed a little bit of aperture settings. I thought you might want to actually not just see me, but actually see some of the background. I had it where it was like mainly on me and blurred the background. So I'm fooling with the settings as usual, just for fun. But it was a tragic Memorial Day. Now, you guys know that I've watched the channel in the past. I try to keep things lighthearted and upbeat. But life's life, You gotta talk about the good and you gotta talk about the bad. And this is just something that's happened that, you just... it's one of these things where I don't even think there's a lesson to be learned from it, but it just happened, and I guess it's worth talking about. Maybe you can stop it from happening again. You like to think, but now well, anyway, let me tell you what happened was, from what I first saw about it on Facebook. I guess some of my friends in the area, locals, were posting about this happening real time, We locally had a 5-year-old boy drown on Memorial Day. So right off you think, okay, that's got to be a case of bad parenting or something like that. I'm that way. If there's something bad, there's got to be a cause to it. There's got to be, pin the blame on somebody. Something must have happened. And a lot of times that's the case. But in this case, and of course I wasn't there. I was working on the rehab. But this is from what I've gathered from the news, is apparently the child was on shore. There were relations in the boat that was away from shore a bit. I don't know how far. I'm sure the lake, as it is in a lot of areas, is shallow to a man. But now you're talking about a 5-year-old child. At some point, the child sees the relation in the boat and starts walking towards him. I don't know the distance or anything. The relation in the boat sees the child coming and, apparently waving the child off. And a 5-year-old boy, being as it is, isn't listening or whatever, wants to keep coming. And apparently, he went under the relation. So it sounds like eyeballs were on him all the time. The relation of boat saw him go under, immediately jumped in the water, but could not find him. And I'm sure, 9/11 was called and everybody was trying to help or what have you. But that was like at 4 p.m. They eventually found him about 6:30, of course. They had life flight on station. They had, the sheriff divers and everybody, of course. And they airlifted him to the hospital, but too late, of course. So, of course, what can you your thoughts have got to go to the family. how would you be able to live with yourself even if you did nothing wrong, you know? Yeah, I mean, you know, it's just incredible. We had an incident somewhat like that many years ago. Ben was just younger than that. I think he was like 2 or 3. just just getting able to walk, and I was out on the boat taking some people for a ride, and Gramps was with Ben on the dock looking at fish or doing whatever, and somehow Gramps knocked Ben into the water, and Ben was on the bottom, as Gramps says. And he could see Ben just looking up like that, you know, and Gramps, of course, he was very shallow at the dock, was able to reach right in and get him out. So, but it did really shake up Gramps, for sure, as it would. So, you know, people were, at the time, you know, real time, they were sending out, you know, prayer requests that they'd find the boy, different things. So, you know, you just, it begs a question to me is like, you know, why? What could be done different? It doesn't sound like there was, I mean, you can always, I don't know, so, you know, you don't know the whole circumstance. So it's not like a case where, you know, somebody that should have been watching them was not watching them and he just wandered away. Apparently, it sounds like somebody was watching them the whole time. And, just one of those tragic things. So, you know, you'd like to say, you know, just always, of course, if you've got kids around water, you've got to watch them. I don't know if these people were, they didn't live on the lake. So, I don't know what the point of the video is, except to get it out there, to talk about it. You know, it's something that's been bugging me. I don't know. You just hope, you know, maybe people watching, if they ever have kids around water, will be very careful. And as I'm watching this thing, I see my videos extremely dark. I was trying some different settings. So, you know, the rest of the lake might be more in focus. But, so I apologize in advance for the video quality. I'm just fooling around with it. I probably should just can the whole video, but so it's a sad thing, you know, a 5-year-old, it's just a life wasted. But, you know, it makes you wonder, why did it hit, you know? Why did the child feel the need to keep going? Why didn't somebody stop them sooner? You know, there's a million whys. It always reminds me of that saying, I think it was, I can't remember if it was from Young Guns, or there's a million slips between the cup and the lips, you know, there's just a million things that can go wrong at any time. So then, you know, it begs the question, what's it all about? Why, you know? Just bad luck? I don't know. Those are the deep questions. I'd like to do more, though. I think I've got a great bunch of viewers, you know, so You know, they say there's certain things you don't want to talk about on your channels, politics and religion. Or, I don't even know if it be religion or lack of religion or what. But those are some of the deeper questions that you'd like to think about. Well, anyway, guys, enough of me rambling. Thanks so much for your time. Maybe you can add something to this. I don't know. Until next time, we'll see ya.